Hello and very warm welcome to everybody. And today again I came to you with a very important updates for the MSME sector. Today has been a very important day for this sector, especially with regards to not just with regards to last few months of challenging time that we all have been into, but also there have been some of the ongoing issues which the sector was facing. And today we have actually have got our Prime Minister Modi actually taking up one of the major important issue, which is with regards to the MSME definition. So yes, so now I'll just take you to last 1 month of activity in this sector. Especially it's been quite action packed last 1 month. We have seen the pandemic issues and challenges that this industry is facing, and we have also seen the kind of demands that the industry was asking for from the government, and also with regards to the kind of the changes that this MSME sector was undergoing. So today we will be touching upon the highlights of what happened today, as well as the importance of those highlights with regards to last almost 1 month of the activity. So I'll start with exactly 1 month ago what happened. So new secretary has taken over on 1st of May 2020, and he joined from a very strong background with a very strong experience. And I'm talking about Mr. A.K. Sharma, who actually joined this ministry and came with a very strong plan of bringing back the MSME sector on track and help them in defeating the COVID crisis. When he joined, he actually on the first week itself of last month, he expressed his vision towards making the small or micro businesses to the global level. But now what has happened is the ministry have initiated a plan called MSME Champions. So that was a kind of a soft launch which happened, and today that initiative, MSME Champions Initiative, has been launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Later on I will explain what exactly that plan is, and also how much relevance it carries for today's crisis and today's challenging times. So on May 12th, Prime Minister Modi came on television, addressed the nation at 8 p.m. and announced Atmanirbhar package. So that was close to about 20 lakh crore. Later it became 21 lakh crore economic package to revive the Indian economy from the COVID pandemic. So followed by that announcement, that large announcement, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ran a marathon press conferences in which she explained this 21 lakh crores economic package. And there we realized that for MSMEs it holds a lot of importance and a lot of criticality. On 20th May, we at SMEStreet have started reaching out to MSMEs, to some of the stakeholders and experts, to understand what exactly this package is for them. And we have started getting feedbacks and responses from experts as well as from industry players. And also we ran a small quick poll in which we asked very simple one question with 4 options regarding how this Atmanirbhar package is going to be for you, about the opinion per se. So we are still, today we are just going to close that particular that survey, that poll, and we are now analyzing the actual study, and we will be very soon, publishing that report. But what is important for me here at this moment, especially with regards to today's development. So today there are two major developments happened with regards to MSME sector. One is obviously the announcement of MSME Champions portal, which was announced by Prime Minister Modi, and it is basically an important development with regards to MSME grievance addressal. So MSME grievances are likely to get addressed in a proactive manner through this platform, and also more than that, people would be able to understand the opportunities that this sector is having through this unified platform. Government is running that, and the secretary himself has very important priority for this specific venture, and we hope that this MSME Champions portal will going to be a game changer in the overall issue of MSME's growth path. Secondly, the MSME definition, which has been into the news for last many, in fact, months, and we have been writing on it at SMEStreet. We have been publishing stories and suggestions from the industry that what exactly is needed, and we at and on 22nd of May, new MSME definition was announced. So it was, in fact, it was announced during the finance minister's press conferences series, and on 22nd May, MSME Minister Nitin Gadkari have actually mentioned in the media about the expected revisions on this new MSME definition. We have again today it is again been mentioned that what exactly is going to be the new MSME definition parameters, categories. So we we have actually explained that in an article on SMEStreet this evening. You can check that. We will share the link here. At the same time, the whole last 1 month, starting from 1st May, or to be precise, starting from 10th of May, activities have started gaining momentum. When we started our survey on on reaching out to MSMEs, we came across few important pointers which I should tell you right now, and we will be doing a analysis story on that. So one of them, if we actually list down few suggestions we have got from talking to the industry people. One of them is with the the overall sentiment on Atmanirbhar Bharat, the package which was announced was more towards they expected something more. So MSMEs wanted something more, and that was, so we tried to understand what exactly they wanted to have through this package or through this economic announcements. So we realized that it is most of the MSMEs who are in the business of manufacturing or who are in the business of even in the services sector, they prefer to have more business deals rather than a loan package. So this is something very important. Other than that, the banking experience is almost the same as it was earlier. Even in the lockdown days, it seems to be more difficult. But more than banking experience, MSMEs are interested in getting more business. So they indicated towards few instances, for example, in the PPE kits, sector, or in the PPE kit mandate that the government has issued. So it is as of now centralized, towards HLL. So ideally, MSMEs wanted to have more proactive deals to be dispersed to them, to be showcased to them, which probably can get them stand back on track. So second is obviously the tax holiday. So the tax holiday is something which is again a kind of suggestive and a demand. It's not a demand per se, because it is more of a wish that the MSMEs has. So tax holiday, considering this COVID time, it can add more more motivation than announcing a kind of loan package to them. Second is obviously the operational understanding. So it is more or less already addressed by Ministry of Home Affairs or Ministry of MSME, with the regular updates on the policies with regards to lockdown. But operational challenges are still going to be there. I think in 2 quarters down the line or 3 quarters, because of the the crisis of labors. So having said that, these few points which we mentioned, we will explain the whole findings of our study which we have conducted, which also has a small survey as well in that, and we will present that on our web platform. Having said that, with MSME Champions kind of initiative, with the kind of regular updates that we are getting from the government side, we cannot rule out the fact, and we should acknowledge this, that government authorities are also proactively working in the direction of bringing back the economy, and we also should understand the kind of challenges that the MSMEs are actually facing. So the on-ground challenges are already there, they cannot be ruled out. Having said that, one is very common statement I should make to conclude this particular video, is that going back to Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest, so it is quite relevant and quite timely in these times. So only the survival of the fittest is going to be there, and the fittest is someone who can adapt. So that is very important. So having said that, MSMEs, at the core, they are small, they are micro. They can adapt easily, and they are adapting easily, and they are adapting and showing changes in their operational issues and everything. That will going to make the MSMEs survival from this tough time of COVID. And I, as the SMEStreet editor or founder, I am definitely keeping a very close eye on this, and I look forward for a really positive journey ahead. Thank you very much.